Right, Josie, tell me what needs fixing.
So I need both my knees and my shoulder. Those are the
Yeah.
main things. About 23 years ago, I had a rugby injury. I ended up getting it fixed, but I ended up slipping, and they refused to operate about 6 weeks later. They refused to operate on it again. I've had trouble with it ever since. Um, my right knee is playing up because it's been carrying my left knee for all these years. I've
Yeah.
tried all the medications. They've injected my knees, or we've tried all other means of trying to get me right, and nothing's really like it'll help for a little time, but always comes back. Now I need two knee replacements, but they've only booked me in for one. I've been waiting about, I think this is week 13 to
Wow.
see the specialist. Had to go physio and all that. I had 10 weeks of that. That never worked.
Wow.
Um, the physio, he's checked out my things and he reckons I actually need two knee replacements, but they only booked me in for my left, which was the worst one. But he said eventually I'm going to have to need the right one done too because it's bone on bone for both of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Like I said, I knew that saw was a bit different. So, yeah, it's not been good. My shoulder is a work injury, just from because I checkouts. I work on checkouts,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I hurt that about 2 years ago. But you just suck it up and carry on is what I've been doing. But now I'm on crutches, so I can't be at work because I'm a liability to my customers as well as my my staff members, and it's no good for my boss. He's a fantastic guy,
Yeah.
but yeah, so yeah, it's quite hard because financially we can't afford it for me to be off. We were
Yeah.
thinking 4 weeks, but it's been this long, and it's just, and I still haven't got
Honestly.
a call from the specialist. So it was just like I seen your videos, and I was hoping you'd be able to help me.
Yeah. So I never know in advance if I can, but
Mm,
I've got literally probably a couple of hundred videos of me, the spirit surgeons coming through and fixing knees. I don't think, if memory serves me right, I've ever had a knee I can't fix. So you've come to the right place. Um, so what's going to happen, because it is a little bit different to the videos, when I work on a Zoom call, Teddy's a surrogate for you. So the spirit doctor, Dr. Augusto, will come into me. He'll direct my hands on the teddy. Sound may be used, in which case sound goes into teddy, but it'll come into your body. And usually there'll be a couple of spirit doctors with you where you are in your location as well. So I'll get you
yeah.
just, Josie, to close your eyes. And thank you as well for letting me video record this. That's really useful because if other people see you getting fixed, it will give them hope. The first thing I want to say is I work on a lot of people with problems with their knees, and the doctors say you've to lose weight. And I know that's what's happened in your case as well. But how do you lose weight when you can't move around?
Mm.
It's so hard. You're in a catch-22 situation. The weight will come off when your knees are fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. So what I want you to do, Josie, is just focus on your breath. Focus on very gentle baby breaths that are not moving your chest, but drawing the air down into the bottom part of the lungs so that the diaphragm pushes into the belly, pushing your belly out. And this is called diaphragmatic breathing. We don't need to do big deep breaths because they're going to maybe make us hyperventilate, but just very gentle, relaxing breaths, like you're sleeping, but you're drawing the air right the way down into the belly. Now, this gives the mind and the ego, the self, something to do. All you've got to do is just focus on the breath. And while you're doing that, Dr. Augusto hops into my body, starts moving my hands. And the first thing he's doing is he's got one hand across your belly and the other hand is quite a distance from the top of the head. And he's just starting to bring in the spiritual energy, but at the same time, ground you to the earth as well. You might get tingling in your toes. You might feel your legs getting stronger. And the first thing he's actually doing is he's looking at your right hip. Now, any problems with your right hip that you've been aware of?
I have been from the limping.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's where he's going first, and that might be the most recent thing.
I think I'm falling apart.
Let that thought go. That one won't help.
Mm.
So let that thought go. All right. So now he's working on your right. He's working on your right knee and ankle. He's doing both at the same time. Now I know that's your better knee, but it is one that's been taking a lot of the weight. So we're just sending energy now through into that knee to strengthen it. Now, while he's doing that, he's also taking his awareness into your left knee to work out what's wrong in there. And you're quite right when you say it's bone on bone. Yeah, we need cushioning in there. That's partly why it's painful. But there's more to it than that. So we're just going to wait for him to finish on your right knee, then you'll go over to the left. Now, any sensations for you while I'm working?
It's feeling like a bit tighter going down my thigh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Now, what he's doing through me, he's also sending in a particular energy. And I'm going to get you to do this as well. With your awareness, take your awareness into your right knee and just say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for putting all that burden on you over the last uh, 23 years. I'm sorry. You know,
Yes.
I love you. I love you, right knee. Please forgive me. And thank you for all that you've done.
Thank you.
Yeah. And your right knee, it has taken a lot of strain. We're very grateful to it. We're sorry it's been injured. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you'll be amazed at how the cells of the knee respond because they have been doing an absolutely sterling job. And now they're being thanked for what they've done, and that helps them no end. E- So this sound is going into the right knee. E- And mostly in there, it's releasing tension and strain. And there's been like a compression of the padding in the knee, the support in the knee. Okay, now he's going to leave your right knee buzzing as he looks at your left knee. Now, with your left knee, I know you've said it was a rugby injury, but did they ever give it any kind of diagnosis? Did they say you've torn this or that or anything?
I cracked the cartilage in my knee. I
Yeah,
tore it,
yeah,
and they repaired that. But yeah, I slipped on icy concrete after, like after about 6 weeks, and it just ripped it again, I think so.
yeah,
And they wouldn't touch it because, yeah, it was so soon after the operation.
yeah. All right. So what he's doing is he's working on the inside of the right knee. Does that make sense to you that he's working on the inside of the knee?
Mm,
Is that where you get most pain?
mm.
Yeah, cool.
And then it shoots up into my hip.
Yeah, yeah. And he's just told me I'm not allowed to diagnose. You've told me it was torn. He's confirming it's torn. And it's a bit like the way he's likened it to if you've got a seam on a garment and it rips, so if you've got a hole in your jeans and it rips, and you can stitch them up the first time. But then when it's stitched, that stitching pool of parts, you've got a bigger hole.
Mm,
And it's like, okay, where do we start? So I can understand physical surgeons not wanting to touch it. So he's doing, it's like a keyhole surgery and it's
mm,
done energetically. So he doesn't use scalpels. Everything is made of energy. So um, quantum physics says that, we are made of atoms and molecules for sure, but the atoms and molecules are made up of energy, waves and particles. And so he's focused at an energetic level, at a quantum level. And what he's got to do is bring in more energy. And as he brings in more energy, the template for how the knee needs to be is already there. The cells of the knee know exactly what they're supposed to do. They just needed more energy bringing in. Now, have you got any warmth or tingling in that left knee
There's
yet?
a little bit.
Yeah, just on the inside. Is it the inside of
Um,
the knee or
it
at the
feels
front?
like it feels like over the top.
Yeah, cool.
Mm.
And that's the healing starting to work.